Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to continue lesson number 2, India before the times of Shivaji Maharaj, page number 5, last paragraph. In the 11th century CE, the Turks began to invade India. Expanding their territories, they reached the northwestern frontier of India. Sultan Muhammad of Ghazni invaded India many times. He plundered the rich temples of Madura, Vrindavan, Kanauj, and Somnath and carried away enormous wealth with him. The world famous enriched library of the Nalanda University was burned down by Bakhtiar Khalji. Sultanate in the north. In 1175 CE and 1178 CE, Sultan Muhammad Ghori of Gaur from Afghanistan invaded India. He appointed Qutbuddin Aibak to look after the governance of the conquered territories in India. Later, after the death of Muhammad Ghori in 1206 CE, Aibak began to rule the Indian territories under his rule. Independently, Aibak who was initially a slave, became the ruler of India. He died in 1210 CE. Ibrahim Lodi was the last sultan. He made many enemies because of his peculiar temperament. Daulat Khan Lodi, governor of Punjab, invited Babur, the ruler of Kabul, to fight against Ibrahim Lodi. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the battle, and thus the Sultan Ibrahim Lodi, because of his temperament, the Sultanate came to an end. Here we will come to know if the Sultan, if that person is polite and taking care of the people, then we can take care of a Sultan. It means a territory. We can take care of that territory's administration. Now, the kingdom of Vijayanagar. During the reign of Sultan Muhammad bin Tughlaq of Delhi, there were many revolts in the south against the central power of Delhi. From these revolts arose the formidable Vijayanagar and Bahmani kingdom. The brothers Harihar and Bukha from South India were Sardar in the service of the Delhi Sultanate. Taking advantage of the instability in the south during the regime of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, they founded the kingdom of Vijayanagar in the south in 1336 CE. Hampi in the today's Karnataka was the capital of this kingdom. Harihar was the first king of Vijayanagar. Harihar was succeeded by his brother Bukha. Bukha brought the region up to the Rameshwar under his control. In ancient time, becoming a king, becoming a sultan, only one aim to extend the territories and bring more and more territory under their controls. Then their power become strong. Now, Krishna Devaraya. Krishna Devaraya extended the throne of Vijayanagar in 1509 CE. Krishna Devaraya was a scholar. He wrote Amukta Malayada, a Telugu compendium on polity. The Hazar Ram temple and Vittal temple were built in Vijayanagar during his reign. The decline of Vijayanagar kingdom began with the death of Krishna Devaraya in 1565 CE. At Talikot in the present state of Karnataka, there was a battle between Adil Shahi, Nizam Shahi, Qutub Shahi, Barid Shahi on one side and Vijayanagar on the other side. Vijayanagar was defeated. Thereafter, the dominance of Vijayanagar came to an end. I will continue this video in next week. Thank you.